And Carl Tuina Kawafi back onto the field in place of Tim Perry.
Nathan Harris with the throw to Barrett at the front. Moanga took it to the line and found Leonard Brown. Perenara. That's lost forward.
Advantage
By Tui Pelotu. And snaffled by Vincent Koch. And Damien Willemse filling in the scrum-off position. And the man with number 9 on his back chases down the kick, but misses Rico Ioane. Colby has him though. Perenara, Sabia, Tuina Kawafi, and Barrett on the bounce. Scott Barrett that time. Perenara again, Whitelock out the back for Barrett.
Almost an intercept from Dianti. Read it well, just couldn't hang on. Lucky he actually got hands to it because there was space on the outside.
Lucky to get hands on it, Joel. It might be lucky not to get a yellow card as well. That we've seen on numerous occasions, yellow card being dished out for something like that.
Yeah, spot on, John.
Less than 9 minutes to play at Loftus. It's going to be an agonizing 8 minutes and change. Nathan Harris in his first test match against South Africa wins his 18th test cap this evening. Just the one start for him, but it's gone awry for the All Black lineout. And who else but the Springbok captain to tidy up the possession? De Klerk shapes to put it up for Dianti to trace once again.
knock on.
Lost forward off the hands of Apiwe Dianti, but again contestable and just not allowing an obvious counter-attack opportunity.
Knock on into touch.
Couple of players cramping up a little bit. Dianti, one of them, Faf de Klerk, the other.
So it's a scrum.
I think that's more a cramp than anything else for the young man.
Yeah, time's off.
Yeah, no surprise. Ambrose Papier will come on and replace Faf de Klerk, who's had a very good game this evening. Spoken a number of times about game management. Between Faf de Klerk and Andre Pollard, they've managed this game outstandingly well.
Oh yeah, twist of the left ankle there for Apiwe Dianti. And a big roar from the Loftus crowd for Ambrose Papier, a local Bulls player who wins his 4th test cap, replacing Faf de Klerk, who had played all 400 minutes of the previous 5 rugby championship games. And he leaves to a standing ovation here on the Loftus grandstand.
As does Malcolm Marx. Standing ovation for both players. Both have been absolutely brilliant this evening.
Here's a mark. So what I said to number 2, who was on the floor,
as mentioned, there, Bongi Banambi also on the field, replacing Malcolm Marx. And these two players, Faf de Klerk and Malcolm Marx, they've been brilliant tonight.
Thank you.
What a night, what an occasion it is for young Ambrose Papier. Gets his first taste of rugby against the old foe, against the All Blacks.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Still! Good.
Huge scrum from the Springboks, that just managing to clear was Perenara, and away for Moanga. Quick ball for Perenara once again. Crotty. We've got some pace and rhythm now. And Reed just managing to work it to ground. Ioane was able to wrestle it to ground, but...
Oh, careful, careful! Put him down! It's dangerous. She lifted him up off the ground. Yep.
Well, it's Ofa Tuungafasi who gets
yeah, you can go.
Lifted high.
Almost manhandled, picked up off the ground by Peter Steph to toy in one other and drag backwards. But you've got to put the player straight back on the ground, which the Boks did not do.
South Africa also clearing the bench.
Dangerous.
Great experience in Tendai, the beast, and Tawarira on the field. He replaces Stephen Kirchhoff, and Elton Yankees also waiting to enter this game.
All Black captain Kieran Reid with the line-out take. Perenara for Crotty. Harris.
Stay on.
Valuable time ticking away here. As the Springboks are forced into defensive mode. They haven't had a lot of this to do in this contest at Loftus, but they held out heroically in Wellington in the first game. Off the fingertips of Scott Barrett for Rico Ioane. Works his way to ground before being taken to the touchline. Tackle in on Savia. Then Tui Palatu. Strong surge from the replacement second row. Here's Barrett. And Vincent Koch has his arms around the ball, but not for long enough. Defence still holding firm. Perenara goes digging. 10 phases that have been played inside the Springboks 22. Moanga with the stretch and just short. Perenara. He too brought down just short, but now the try is scored. The All Blacks back within 7 points with a kick to come.
Just send them on, please.
And a massive final 4 minutes awaits.
Oh, it's a well-worked team try, isn't it? Moanga takes the conversion very quickly indeed. South Africa will now have to hang on. 30 points to 25. The build-up was just sublime. Through the phases, they went real patience, and eventually the Springbok defence not able to hold out as Scorrett Barrett threw quite a good dummy and then dived for the line. Been courageous defence until that point.
So for Scott Barrett, a third test try and a first against South Africa. Loftus crowd need to get in behind their men now. There was some nervous quiet for large periods of the first half when South Africa dominated possession and territory. They couldn't put points on the board. And now they need to lift the Springboks for a final 3.5-minute effort to keep New Zealand at bay. They have to score a try. The All Blacks. Perenara's hoist. Tests Willemse. Does well into the high ball. And Rico Ioane wrapping him up in the tackle as he came to ground. Papier waits. And away for Bull's teammate Snyman. Awkward ball for Pollard, but does brilliantly well. And Papier sniping around the fringe. Game management vital now for the Springboks. Possession, patience with ball in hand. Koch. And the All Blacks have the penalty. It was Savia on his feet and over the ball, working hard. And a quickly taken penalty kick. Moanga, what's he done? Oh, he's got it out. He would have been very nervous as that ball was in the air. Didn't strike it as he would have wanted. But the bounce favoured him, and a 5-metre line out. You can't bear the tension.
Just hold him at the front. Bring him on, send him on.
And to add to the tension, Matthew, Damian Delende, who had a fantastic game, he leaves the field. He's replaced by Elton Yankees, which probably means 100 Pollard moves to 12. And Tim Perry also back on the field. Carl Tawina Kawafi, he's off.
So Nathan Harris with the throw. And Reed the taker. The crowd in line with that, screaming that it was not straight.
Collapsing. Vantage.
Penalty advantage as Perenara snaps.
Leave it, Green! Leave it! It's still penalty advantage for collapsing the maul.
Adi Xavier goes to the open side. The All Blacks close to the Springbok post here. Desperate defensive measures required. A minute and 15 seconds to play in Pretoria. Ioane waits out wide. The All Blacks celebrate, they have the try. They will have a kick to go in front. An extraordinary comeback from New Zealand. When Cheslin Colby scored and Pollard converted, it was 30 points to 13. And since then, there have been tries for Rico Ioane, Scott Barrett, and now Adi Xavier.
Oh, it's bitter disappointment for South Africa and the fans. It's a great comeback from a great side. 30 points to 13, down 30 points to 18 with just 5 minutes left. 2 tries right here at the death. And 2 well-worked tries. Not much the Springboks could do about it, but it is bitter disappointment.
Richie Mo'unga.
Timekeeper, give me a check.
To put the All Blacks in front for the first time in the game. He loves it.
Is that full time?
And they have stolen it at the death. Quite extraordinary. They won the rugby championship last week in Buenos Aires. They promised that there was no such thing as a dead rubber.